here. So we're just taking a few things out of here, and I can get in there and work. This. Oh, geez. We got a water leak. Yeah, what's that?
Oh my God! He was looking for a whistle the other day.
A whistle for help. So when I go out digging, I can whistle and you come out and help. And I know what you're thinking. Where did you get the rocks? I got them from my neighbor's site, but being a good neighbor, I would definitely let him borrow the shovel if he wants to fill his hole in. We have a water situation over here in Quartzsite. Some people that we know came in, and they went to get water, and there was none.
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we can throw it and drive. With the radio up so loud they can hear us from now. Nothing to lose. I feel it in my soul. So let's let the good times roll.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to day number 7, correct?
Yes.
Of boondocking. Sue's right here. She's doing it's a word puzzle, right? She loves the word puzzles.
And it's old.
What's the date on that?
February 7th, 2016.
We hang on to things, what can I say? So let's do a little resource check, because we're boondocking in Quartzsite. Now, it's not like we've never boondocked before, but actually we never really boondocked before. And what I mean by that is, right? Am I right?
Yeah, nothing like this.
We fiddled around with boondocking. We've been to Harvest Host many times, but that's a night. And then we'd maybe go to another place and be there 2 nights. But that's just putting your toe in the water, you know what I mean, and testing it. This is really boondocking. Now, this is day number 7. And so right now it's 9:40 in the morning. We ate up a lot of juice yesterday, but we got back to it was under 80% last night. We didn't make it to 80, I don't think. Oh, we did. We made it to 80, but we've been making it to 88 or 87%. We didn't make it there last night. And so here we are at 9:40 in the morning, and we're already bringing in 9:38. But this number's concerning, because generally when we're in 45 to 52, we'll make it up to that around 88%. So I don't think we're going to make it to there today. And I think today might be the day that I run the generator in the afternoon and bring us up to 100%. We'll see how it goes. Freshwater is at 42%. Now, when we came in and we filled, maybe we were tipped a little bit, forward, backwards, sideways. But when we got over here and set it in place level, we had 96%. So we never had 100% water to begin with. Gray is at 58%. That's pretty good after 7 days. Well, yeah, 7 days. We're into our 7th day. The galley's got 0 in it because we've been capturing that water and throwing it in a bucket and using it to flush the toilet, right? And brush your teeth. No, that's an attempt at Yuma.
No, we're not in Yuma.
No, we're not in Yuma. And the black is at 38. So I think we're doing pretty good. I'm about to go up on the roof, as you've probably seen earlier on in this video. I go up when the wind's been blowing. So I didn't go up yesterday, but it seems like when the wind blows, the dust is in the air and the dust collects on the solar panels. And what I found is if I go up and I dust them off, I take a microfiber cloth, I usually pick up between 50 and 60 more watts of power. And to me, that's worth it, especially today. I'll meet you up on the roof. Well, let's see what condition they're in. you know, they're not too bad. You can see that there's dust, definitely dust on there. We're going to, yeah, we're going to dust them off. That's why we're here. You can see the difference. I don't think we're going to have a big production gain today. I really don't. Because there's not that much dust on here. It was pretty thick the other day. All right, well, I'll dust them all off, and then we'll go down and we'll check and see what the production is after that. It's a pretty nice day out. I mean, it's a little cool. It's about 46. Flags are flying, but they're not crazy. And what we noticed going around the other day was there's a lot more people here now than when we got here a week ago. Because the tent show starts on the 18th, which is next Saturday. So just under a week away. Look at that view of the mountains. That's what you get to look at every day. For $80 for 28 days, you have water, not at your site now. You have water, you have a dump station, you have trash. So you have everything you need. All you have to do is take care of your resources. Then you go over and dump and refill. And I have a bladder to do my gray water, and I have a bladder to get fresh water. And Stacy right here, who has his own channel, which is, oh boy, it just went out of my mind. Well, it'll come to me, and I'll put it in there. And he's got tanks on his truck, and he said, when you're ready to dump your gray and the black, just let me know, and we'll go and do it. It only takes a few minutes. So that's where we're at, and I'm gonna finish these panels, and we'll meet you downstairs. I knew right after I shut off the camera I'd remember the name of Stacy's channel. It's Just Winging It 2023, so you might want to check that out. That truck, I was talking to him yesterday, that truck was yellow when he bought it, and he built the body and did all the work to it and painted it. So he has all that documented. Might be interesting for you to go and take a look at. All right, let's see what we boosted it to. All right, it's 1,004, but 1,005. That's deceiving because, you know, it probably took 10, 15 minutes up there because I was filming. It only takes a few minutes to wipe the panels, but the sun is continuing to get higher in the sky anyway. So between the sun getting higher in the sky and wiping off the panels, which can never hurt, it's just a question of how much more does it bring in, and it doesn't seem like it brought in as much today as it did the other day, but you saw the panels, they didn't have as much on them.
Okay, what are we up to?
We are on a little fact-finding mission with Claire over there. Okay, the first stop is at the dumpsters, which we already know where that is. Everything's kind of new to us. This is the problem that we would have run into coming in with our trailer over here. We did not come through here. We went further down that way.
To get to the main road.
Yeah, Randy and Stacy guided us in so that we didn't have any issues. So we're going to cut across, dump our trash. It seems like we have trash every 3 days because they don't recycle anything. So everything goes into the trash.
Right. They're good on my side.
And then from there, we're going to go down 95 to 10, and we're going to go check out a couple of laundromats in the area. And Sue's going to figure out which one she wants to use. And then she's going to come back and get the laundry and get some of our chores done.
Yeah, the evil of not being able to use our washer and dryer in the camper because we are boondocking.
There's just some things you can't do. And
right. So, and I do have quite a bit of laundry. It's been over a week since I've done laundry, and I'll go get it done.
Yep. Okay, go get rid of the trash. Don't go anywhere. There is a multitude of different stores there, I think, or is it just? Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of different stores and the laundromat. So we're going to go in and check out the laundromat. It might not be as busy as it appears. They can take showers here too. I think somebody told us that. 20-minute limit, $11. There you go. So the business hours are right there. How you doing today?
Awesome.
It is a busy place today. What do you think? Get some available machines?
They do have some.
Yeah, okay. Go back and get the laundry. Yeah, pretty well organized. They got laundry cots here, so I think it'll be, it's going to be about waiting to get a machine if you get back and they're busy. I mean, they're busy now, but they look like there was machines. What do you think you need, 1 or 2 machines?
Hopefully only 2.
2. All right.
Big machines.
Well, let's go back and grab that laundry then. So you made it back from the laundromat in one piece?
Yeah, surprisingly, right? No,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
not really.
I followed the directions to get from the main road over to the camper.
Yeah.
And all those little things you told me, the Christmas ornament.
It doesn't sound like much, does it? But
no,
when you're out
doesn't.
here, there's a lot of little arteries
Yes,
off
there
of the
is.
main artery, and there's not like there's signage.
No.
So tell me about your experience.
Yeah,
First
so
time in doing laundry here in Quartzsite.
Yes, it is. And I had 3 loads, and big loads, and it was
Which
kind
was
of
a little more than you thought. You thought
I
maybe 2 machines.
But the machines, I didn't want to overdo them.
Yep.
And there's signs everywhere, do not overstuff your washer
Yep.
and whatever. So I get better at that. I only had to use 1 dryer though, because they're huge dryers.
But they're kind of expensive.
They're expensive. It cost me $17 for 3 washers and 1 big dryer.
Yeah, so keep that in mind
Yeah.
if you come into Quartzsite.
So, I got the gist of the whole laundromat. I know now that you want to go between 11 and 11:30 any day of the week. And Saturday is the best day to go do laundry. Not many people are there.
See, and I would have been wrong on that one because I would have said no, do it during the week. But the thing is, everybody here is, not everybody, but a large percentage of the people here are retired.
Yes.
So Saturday is just another day.
Yeah, it's just another day.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Here's my office. Boo-hoo, baby, I feel bad for you. No, it is wonderful here. We are thrilled, just thrilled. But I think we're going to sign up for another 28 days. Whether we stay the full 28 or not, I don't know, but it's $80, and it's kind of a no-brainer. And a lot of the folks that we know are staying here, so it's nice. Everybody around, you know a lot of the people around, and you're meeting new people around, and that's really what this is all about. So this guy is made by Rhino, which is a USA company, and multiple pieces. And that's the head of the shovel right here. This thing flips up. I haven't used it yet, so I kind of have to figure it out as we go. Then you screw that down so this won't close on you. And I don't know if it makes a difference which one goes in next. I don't know what the heck that thing's for. Is there something in there? Huh! Look at that. My God, I didn't know I had that. So what's in the other one? Huh. This thing is a universal tool. And look at this. What do we got here? What the heck is that? That a whistle? I gotta go and show Sue this. So I gotta show you this. I learned something about this shovel because I haven't used it yet.
Oh.
So I said, well, what the heck are these things? And I took this out and I said, a little saw blade and like a razor blade and a jabber. I mean, I could kill a bear with that if I had to. I don't think there's any bear around. Anyway, there's that. And then wait till you see this. You're going to like this.
As he's finding this out.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh my God. He was looking for a whistle the other day.
A whistle for help. So when I go out digging, I can whistle and he can come out and help.
As he was out there setting up, because he's right outside the window here, I can hear him talking and laughing at the same time.
Yeah.
Talking to himself, mind you.
All right, we're going to go and use this. Oh, what's in the back over here? Wait a minute. Nobody move. I don't know. It's got to be something. Oh my God, what is that? Is that a magnet? I don't know what that is. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I could read the instructions. No, that's not going to happen.
That would be a first.
I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody could let me know. All right, we're going to go out and dig a hole.
Have fun.
Actually, we're not digging a hole.
No, you're filling in a hole.
I'm filling in a hole. Whew, that could have been a big mistake. I better quit fooling around. I'm going to run out of sunlight. I don't think it makes a difference what piece goes where. I think they're the same, except for the actual handle part of it. It has to be at the very end. Put that in there. Boom. And this guy. Wow, this thing's a little bit longer than you would think, huh? That goes there. I'm probably in the worst possible place for doing a video. It's like I never did a video before. Put that together. So this is actually pretty cool. This will get you out of a jam. And then that's the handle part of it. This thing's pretty rugged. I know you can't tell by looking at it on video, but it's all solidly made. So you got a handle up here, and then you have a handle down here. Now, I don't know what you would use that for, but you can flip this around in the other direction. Or maybe it's just for holding this, supporting it, so it won't be a problem. All right, so what we're going to fill, that hole is right there where you come out. So I'm going to fill that. That fills that hole right up. That was a pretty good size hole, and I know what you're thinking. Where did you get the rocks? I got them from my neighbor's site, but being a good neighbor, I would definitely let him borrow the shovel if he wants to fill his hole in. So we're going to put the rug back down, and I'll tell you, you know what? It makes you feel like a homesteader. You know, years and years ago, I came in and I took out my tool and I chopped some wood or something and filled the hole. It's like getting back to nature. So be impressed. Well, that wraps up that little project. The rugs are down and the hole is gone, and we won't get killed going in and out. I'll tell you, that rhino shovel worked out pretty good. Here's another thing I didn't even notice. Look, you can cut with that. It's got a blade. I think that's a bottle opener. I'll have to get a beer and try it. And then you have a blade over there. Jeez, this thing is amazing. You know, when I bought it, I said, I don't know if I'll use it. Maybe it's a gimmick. No, it worked pretty good. Especially like maybe if you got stuck with the truck in the sand, not here, but in some place that was soft and you had to dig out and put your, I'm trying to think of the name of them, but the rescue ramps there that you put underneath the tires. I can't think of the name of them, and I'm not going to come up with it, but you could dig and put them under, and I think it'd help you out. It's better than having nothing. So this thing is actually a bottle opener. All right, that's what I'm going to use it for anyway. Put that guy in there. So after you go through all of that work, it is time for a brewski. You gotta love that shovel. Good day, everyone, from Quartzsite, and it's a great day. It's beautiful out here. I don't want to poke you up into the sun. You won't see anything, but it is beautiful. Look at the flags are just sitting there. And today is the first day of the tent show, but we're going to go get rid of our trash, and more importantly, we're going to check out the water situation. You probably already know this by now by watching other folks on YouTube, but we have a water situation over here in Quartzsite. I wouldn't say we ran out. I'd say we ran low. So this started about Thursday. Yeah, because today's Saturday. Some people that we know came in, and they went to get water, and there was none. So there was a message that went out from Quartzsite yesterday, I guess, on Facebook. I didn't read it, but some of the folks who were with read it, and it said that they ran low on water. They're working on it due to so many people coming in right now, and I kind of think that maybe they didn't get as much rain this year, and the water table's down a little bit because they say they didn't run out last year. So let's go over and check that out. I'll tell you, this place loaded right up. There was nobody over there maybe 3 days ago, and it is loaded now, but it's the day of the show. My thought on the water is, if it's back on, there might be a lot of people that went over to the show this morning, and this might be a good time for me to go put water in my bladder of in the water bladder, which is on the back of the truck, or will be, and I can just leave it on. We're not out of water. We got 42%, but I'm a little concerned if you can only get water at certain times during the day over there because they run low and have to shut it down. You're going to have to get it whenever you can. So, I don't know. We'll go over and check it out. There's a lot of activity down here this morning now. There's a line over here on the right for people that are going to dump their tanks, which you can still do that, no problem. Got a little cough from being out here in the desert. And over on the left-hand side is the trash. So we're going to go over and do that. I'm just curious if they're getting water or not. That crisis might have been short-lived. So this is the line for dumping your tanks. Looks like people are over getting water. Yeah, I think we have water. So let's go over to the trash, and then we'll come back and we'll get some water. Skullman's been moved over to the co-pilot seat, and we're all aired up, warmed up enough. We are going over. I'll meet you over where we pump some water. Happy days. Well, I was just talking to the guy that works here, and he says, "Where's your permit?" I said, "My permit?" He said, "Yeah, you gotta have a permit." I said, "A permit for what?" "Permit for water?" He goes, "No, a permit to stay here." I said, "Oh, I got that. That's right up in the window over there." He goes, "Oh, all right. I didn't see it over there." "Yeah, you're all set." I said, "What's the matter? You got some people pulling in that don't belong here?" He goes, "Yeah. And we can only produce 18,000 gallons a day. And we got people pulling in that don't belong here. So we can't keep up with it." So that's the story on the water. He wanted a single line. I already got in line. And my hose is on this side. So he said, "Just go ahead and stay there then. That's fine." Nice guy. He's trying to keep chaos under control. That's what he's trying to do. All right, we're going to get our water. I made up a actually, I had Sue make up a slapstick for me. Lower the flags, put it on the steering wheel, and hopefully I see it and remember, because I almost forgot to put the flags down again. And there's I don't know if you can see them, but there's the lines right there now. I think if it was down a couple of notches, it'd be okay. But if it was all the way up, I'm not so sure it would clear. We came and got water at the right time. It got busy. I'm going to show you the line here in a second. So there's the water line down there now. They're probably about 4 or 5 deep. They're lining up. Actually isn't too bad. Steve's over there. He was behind me. He ended up going up to there's 2 places to fill. So he went up to the one in front when that opened up. The guy that was working there was really nice. I had a conversation with him after. He said, you know, they try everything. He said, the difference between the volunteers and me, I work here. So I can call for a wrecker. I can cancel their permit right away. They start giving me some baloney. He said, you were nice when I walked up. I said, I've learned over the years, you don't get too far the other way, you know? It's like, be nice, you get more accomplished, and he really was a nice guy, though. We had a good conversation. All right, back and dump this water. Well, some of it anyway. Good day, everyone. Today is the day we're gonna mount that water softener in permanently. It's already mounted, the hoses, but we need to secure this thing so it can go down the road there. So we're just taking a few things out of here, and I can get in there and work. This. Oh, geez. We got a water leak. I don't know if you can see that. That is a water leak. Oh, boy. Well, we got to figure that one out. The question is, what's leaking? Get some light on here. What's wet? That's not wet. That's not wet. What the heck? We definitely have water, so something's got to be wet. And I don't see anything wet over there. Of course, this is wet because it's transferring. What the heck? That's not wet. That's not wet. So the only thing that you can do, that pump, I gotta change that thing, is dry up the water and then see if it gets wet again, because there is nothing damp or wet. So while I'm in here, I guess I can show you this, and then I'll show you the fittings that I used once we go out. But what I did was, this was turned up with an elbow going right here. I took the elbow off is what I did. And then I just turned this around, because with these fittings you can spin them. Once they're clamped together, you can spin them. So I spun it and put it down here, and then I put a fitting on this, which is the same as this, and I'm going to show you one in a second. So these are the fittings that were used. I actually used straight ones, but you can see this is bobbed, okay? And that would be for the hose. This is not bobbed. It's straight across there, and it's not bobbed. I don't know how to explain it, but that is a fitting that you would use on PEX. So this is an elbow instead of straight. There's your number. And then these are straight, which they also have elbows as an elbow. And let's see if we can get your number on that. That's your fittings. Now this will attach to that, okay? There's a rubber grommet in there. So these are made to work with them. Should clarify one thing. When you use these bobbed with the hoses, they don't get a clamp or a cinch ring that you would use with PEX. You use a hose clamp. You get one of these hoses with this. What I did was I cut it, and I put half of it up here and half of it here, and I did that with quick disconnects so that I can take this out, because I know I'm going to have to take this out and regenerate it. What I want to do now is just get something to be able to attach it to this post so it can go down the road without being an issue. And I think I've come up with a way to do that by attaching a board to this and then we'll put a couple of loops on it. I'll show you what we're going to do, and then we'll strap it to it. It's not going to take an awful lot to hold it. I just wiped up the water over here, and I tipped this back, and the bottom of this is wet. So we've got to get this thing out of here and check it out. I got to take it out anyway to do what I was going to do. The way that I made this is that I could shut these off up here and here, undo this, undo that, and then put those two together. But there's going to be a little water leakage when I do that. Just got the dishwasher running. We didn't coordinate very well. But I'll be able to put it right back together, so as long as it's not drawing water at the moment, this would be our time to do it. So we'll take this off. Yeah, pressure. Oh boy. Now this one shouldn't do that, should it? This one over here, and then just put them together was the thought. And we made it. Okay, so this thing's leaking down because there's water in there. So there's no way we're getting this out without leaking a little bit of water, and I kind of knew that was going to happen. There's not much I can do about it, but we got to get it out. I got to see why it's leaking. The good thing is the plumbing that I did appears to be okay and not the problem. I gotta get one of those knee pads. I don't know why I'm down on the ground when I have knee pads. Okay, so what we're gonna do is tip this back, take a look at underneath here. Oh, what is there, some kind of a plug there or something? I don't know if you can see that, but that's what's leaking. What the heck? That's part of the unit. See the water dripping? Ah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can tighten that up. It looks like this is all pre-spun around it. You know, this stuff is all pre-spun around it. I don't think that you can tighten it up. All right, that is the last one. So I had to countersink them because this is going to get screwed from this side to that post that's up there. And I couldn't have the screws sticking out. So they're all countersunk. That's good. I mean, it's not beautiful, but nobody's ever going to see it. But you, because you watch the channel, hey, this would be a good time to go give it the old up yours and subscribe, possibly, if you're getting anything out of any of these videos. I sure would appreciate it. So that's going to go in there. The question is what height, so we'll get a measurement on this. We'll bring it in and mount this pole. So doing what we did, none of these screws will come in contact, just this edge here and here. It's gonna, these are the two contact points. But I think I'm gonna do something like this. Boom, I'll cut a piece of material and put it in there, and then this will be up against everything. But we just gotta get it set up for now. So now we're gonna put a couple of those strap brackets on. Beautiful. So now we got to make sure this is going to work. The strap's going to go around. The straps are too long. They'll get trimmed to fit. And I'm still thinking I'm going to do something with this. So I might go get my razor blade knife. Although, maybe you could just leave it like that. Come right around everything. I don't see why you couldn't. So there's our unit. That is good and sturdy to go down the road. Got these two straps, And they don't have to be super tight. They just have to hold it, and it's holding it good. I like this as a buffer, and it'll stay on. When I undo this, I'm just going to pull the strap out. So I'm going to leave some extra on it so it'll be easy to work with, but we're going to cut these back. That is it. That concludes this little project. So we'll see you on the next one. And maybe you'll go give it the old up yours if you got anything out of it. Don't do it for me. Do it for YouTube. They love that sort of thing. They got people that count them. Night and day, day and night. You don't want to put anybody out of work. And I heard that they're going to give somebody an award, a major award for getting the most up yours. So why don't you help with that? And maybe you can go and subscribe. I heard it was painless. Who knows? Hey, we'll see you on the next one.